Mon Petites, it is I, the fabulous Trice, back with a new video. So, you guys have asked me for this video, so I am dropping it for you. Well, actually, you asked me for 2 videos, and this is the first of the 2. The second one will come a little bit later on. We'll get there, But today, we're doing the cornrow video. If you saw my video last week, I asked you guys if you wanted some detailed instructions on how to do this, and you guys was like, hell yeah, Tree, let's get this done. So we're getting it done today. Before we go over there though, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're already one of Mon Petites and you're in the fam, then make sure your notifications are on. And follow me on Instagram too, at @callme_Trice. Okay, so with that said and out of the way and done, did and over with, if you want to see how I do what I do and how you can do it too, then keep on watching and I will catch you on the other side. I think it's that, is it that side? I don't know.
If I was your
Alright guys, so I just took down my Pop Smoke braids. If you want to see the video for that, just look right up here. I think it's right up here. Or maybe you know where that little eye comes, it's up there somewhere. So anyway, I am going to try to show you guys the best way I know how to cornrow your own hair, and I feel like you guys will be able to see it easier if I do it on if I do 2 large braids. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm just gonna part my hair, even though it was already parted down the center. I'm just gonna try and clean it up a little bit. All right, whatever happens with this part is what it's gonna be. So my hair is exactly a week old. So I kept it moisturized pretty well while I had my braids in, but I do want to, I don't know if I'm gonna wear this style a couple days or what, but I want to just add some moisturization to it. So I'm just gonna use this 4-leaf clover hair type 4-leaf. Let me use this, the Main Choice hair type 4-leaf clover. These names be too long, yo. All right, so I'm just gonna take it right out the cap and put a little bit in my hands, and I'm just gonna put it straight on my ends because I've been oiling my scalp and spritzing my hair pretty much daily. So I'm just gonna work on the ends because the ends probably got neglected. This is my first time using this stuff and it smells really nice. So I'm just going to detangle my hair. And you definitely want to make sure that whether your hair is wet, dry, or whatever, that it is detangled. All right, so now that it has been detangled, let me just say this. This can be done on shrunken hair, but if you're doing it on shrunken hair, you want to do it on wet shrunken hair. The fact that this hair is a week-old blowout, that's a good thing because the hair is stretched. So even if you don't blow your hair out, you want to make sure that it's stretched when you are braiding your hair, because number 1, it allows for smoother results. Number 2, it helps with less tangles. We're not trying to have our hair tangled up. So the fundamentals of braiding cornrow, Dutch braids, French braids, whatever, is that there are anchors and legs. So with a cornrow or a Dutch braid, you're going to start out with 1 anchor and 2 legs. The center piece is your anchor, right? So you have 3 pieces. 1, 2, and 3. So you have your anchor in the middle, and then you have your 2 legs on the outside. So that's the first fundamental part. All the rest of this stuff is going to become either an anchor or a leg. The thing with the braids is that they all change position. So everybody gets a chance to be an anchor, everybody gets a chance to be a left leg, everybody gets a chance to be a right leg. Now, I'm gonna just do this real quick so you can just see the motion. And hand placement is also a thing. Depending on which is your dominant hand, that's the one that's going to start the braid out. So just pay attention to that. Whichever is your dominant hand is the one that's going to be in the back, the one that's going to be guiding everything. your other hand, which would be my left hand, is going to be the one that's kind of guiding the direction of the braid, okay? So you have your anchor, and with a Dutch braid or a cornrow, the legs are going to always be going underneath the anchor, okay? So now the right leg has become the anchor. So I'm gonna take my index finger and slide it underneath the anchor and grab the left leg so that it can now become the anchor. So that's the thing with the cornrow or Dutch braid or cornrow. Each leg is going to take turns becoming the anchor. So now I'm gonna zoom in and explain it again, just so we can see what I'm actually doing. All right, so now that we're zoomed in, right, I'm gonna turn to the side. That way you can see the direction that the braid is going in. So you wanna make sure that you keep the tangles out of the way. So now you're gonna split off a piece of hair. And this is the first section where your legs and anchor are gonna come from. So you have one leg, one anchor, and your second leg, okay? Another important thing is that your index fingers are going to be separating and gathering the hair, while your thumbs are going to be holding the hair in place, okay? So you wanna take the index finger of your non-dominant hand, and that's gonna go under the anchor. Remember that your index fingers are always going under the anchor, okay? That's the difference between a Dutch braid and a French braid. A French braid, they're going over the anchor. Dutch braids, they're going under the anchor, which is weird because they call French braids under braids. Anyway, so you're going to take your index finger, go underneath the anchor and grab the first leg. You can release the hand that's not holding the hair because now your index finger, your middle finger, and your thumb are the only three fingers on the braid. Your index finger is holding the anchor, your middle finger is holding the leg out of the way, and your thumb is holding them both in place. Now what you're gonna do with your second hand is you're going underneath the anchor and you're grabbing that piece of hair. So now that second leg has become the anchor. And I know this is kind of hard to see because I got a lot of hair in the way, but hopefully on the red side you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But I just want to explain it so that you get it. So the process is that the legs are taking turns becoming the anchor. So index finger is going underneath the anchor. It's going to grab the leg, and it's also, see, you have the leg and you have this extra hair. You're going to grab that extra hair. Your second hand is taking the anchor out of the way. Under, grab hair, move the anchor out of the way. Go under, grab the leg and some hair, move the anchor out of the way. Under, grab some hair, move the anchor out of the way. Moving the anchor out of the way is also helping keep your hair detangled, okay? Under, grab some hair, move the anchor out of the way. Go under, grab some hair, move the anchor out of the way. And you're gonna continue that all the way down. I don't know if this angle is good or not because I'm like crouching so that I can make sure you guys see what I'm doing. Girl, this is hard. So I'm gonna just continue braiding and I will be right back. All right, so now we're on the second side, and I highly suggest that you go along with me, okay? Try and go along with me. Like, it's like you're looking in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? I know I don't got your face, you don't got my face, but just try and go along with me, okay? All right, so you're gonna part out a small section, right? Got your little section, part it out, part it out. You're gonna split that section into three. 1, 2, 3, right? Right. You're going to grab those 3 sections with your index finger and your thumb. And you're gonna grab the other 2 sections with your index finger and your thumb and hold it in between your middle and ring finger. You see what I'm doing here? All right, let me get close. All right, you see what's going on here? You got one section is between your middle finger and your ring finger. You're holding the anchor with your index and your thumb. You're holding the second leg with your index finger and your thumb, okay? Okay. Now you're gonna take your index finger, go underneath, and grab that leg. Move the anchor out of the way. Go under with your index, grab it. Move the anchor out of the way. Under, grab it. Move the anchor out of the way. Okay? This is the best way I know how to teach. I don't know if it makes sense at all, but we're trying things together, right? Just remember that you have an anchor and two legs, and the two legs always want to be the anchor. So they just have to take turns. I always braid this side of my head better. It's a shame. I be having to take a break, my arm hurts. So as I'm moving down the hair, right, that index finger is not only grabbing the leg, it's grabbing the hair on the ground with it. You could use your other hand to just push some of it in like I just did, but if that helps you, go ahead and do that. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, there is a wrong way, but there's no like one way to do this. But moving the hair out of the way and making sure that it's detangled, that it's tangle free, is important. I tell you, I be having to take breaks. And once you get down to where you have no more hair stuck to your head, you're just gonna plait the braid normally. If you don't know how to plait, oh my God, here we go. You got your three legs, one goes under. And now it's the middle strand. You're gonna twist the middle strand, the middle and the outside leg. You're just gonna take turns twisting the middle and the outside leg. You have them in your two fingers, middle and thumb. Your index finger is holding it, right? Twist them. Now take your middle finger and just grab it. So now your middle finger, your index and thumb are holding it, and your middle finger is holding the middle strand. Twist it. Your middle finger is always going to be holding the middle strand. Just twist it. Grab it with your middle finger, twist it. Grab it with your middle finger, twist it. That's it. That's how you plait. That's how I plait. I'm sure there's a bunch of other heifers on here telling y'all how to plait, but that's how Trice plaits. And once you're done, you're going to take your two plaits. This is what I do, because I don't like them hanging down like this because they're so stiff, they're gonna bend up like this and I'm gonna look like Pippi Longstocking. I'm not here for it. So I'm just gonna take them, tuck them into each other, we'll tuck them into themselves, and I'm gonna stick a bobby pin in it. And that's it. That is how I cornrow, Dutch braid, whatever, my hair. And now you get snow back view. Let me do something with these edges real quick though. We won't even do nothing fancy with them because I don't even know how long I'm wearing my hair like this. Okay guys, so these are the finished results. Hopefully you have learned something and you are no longer as cornrowly, Dutch braidily challenged as you were. Hopefully you picked up a tip or trick or two, or some insight or some education on how to cornrow, Dutch braid, you know what I'm saying? And if you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful, if it was informative in any way, shape, form, or fashion, do me a favor and thumbs it up and share the video. Spread the word. Help your other cornrowly, Dutch braidily challenged friend, brethren, sister, auntie them, mama them, get their cornrow Dutch braid on. Now, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the button down below, hit the notification bell, and follow me on Instagram. And that's all there is to say, and there is no more, except as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.